Yes, sir. And we are live. Okay, welcome everybody to Armwrestling Showcase number 12. We're kind of getting a little momentum with this, having a good time. And today we are basically showcasing on this episode the Socal Armfest, which is a mega practice we hold in Southern California that generally for the most part, every month that we have this, most of the teams around Southern California come and we just have a giant practice. There's usually a few super matches that we take advantage of. But for this particular one, we got a whole mess of super matches. And we've got a few of the competitors that are going to be competing in those super matches. We've got a really big one with Matt Craig from Texas. What's up, Matt Craig?
Yeah, another day, another nickel.
And Matt Craig is going to be going against Dallas Langston. We couldn't get Dallas on. He likes to not do these, it seems, before his matches. He wants to focus only on beating Matt. So, Matt, this is your opportunity to get a little psychological warfare because I'm sure Dallas will be watching. And we've also got Goyo in with us. He's one of our guys from NorCal.
Yes.
And we've got a few NorCal guys that are going to be coming down for some super matches. We've also got the man, the myth, and the legend, Don Moorman. And he's joining us. Yeah, look at that arm. Show us the left because that's the one that I need to destroy. Okay. So Don and I have a left-handed match for Armfest. And I appreciate you hanging out with us tonight, Don. You're out there working hard, doing texture on a house, right?
Yes.
Love it. And as always, we've got Mr. Josh Edwards, my co-host, with us. How's it going, Josh?
It's choppy. It's pretty choppy.
Well, you sound good. You sound good. And we've got a few people in the chat starting to show up. We've got Armtube channel. And does anybody in here speak Spanish?
Me.
Okay. Well, is that Spanish? It looks like it starts as Spanish and then it looks like Russian or something.
He has a YouTube channel and he records some of the matches up here. I know he's got some.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, he's got some pretty good footage too.
We got Rib Slug in here saying Kane with the fresh haircut. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Streamlined and ready for Don and Caleb. And hey, is Rib Slug River? Is that River?
That's River, yeah.
Hey, what's up, River? And we also have a very important man in the chat, Alan Fishman. That's Alan. I want to say your last name right. Hadzi Pesek, I think is how you say it.
Yep.
He's one of the coaches. We got Tony Tomlinson and Alan, who are the coaches of the Orange County team, who put this big mega practice on for everybody.
Right on.
And, so I believe it was Matt Craig and Dallas that were the first match that was put together for this particular practice. And sometime after that or during it or whatever, we were doing our little call out show here on YouTube on our podcast. And man, that instigated a whole mess of call out matches. And it just so happened that everybody that wanted to call somebody out from up north wanted to call out the South people. It was the date. This was the date that everyone wanted to do. It was the location everyone wanted to do. It was kind of in between a lot of events until the Mexicali event kind of popped up after too. But Alan, we can't thank you enough. Normally at the mega practice, there's only about like 5 super matches. We're going to have a few more than that. And I think there's still people that want super matches for it. But Alan has been a champ at facilitating this and making it happen. So we all thank you, Alan. It's going to be
Thank you, Alan. Thank you.
And we're at your service for whatever you need to help. So let's start things out with Matt Craig. So can you tell us a little bit about how this match came about with Dallas?
Well, I was supposed to come to Cali and I was supposed to pull Oli. You know, but everyone knows that. That fell through. There were some miscommunications. There were things happen. You know, I don't know what all went on behind the scenes or with everything, but we wound up going to Indiana and I pulled Quinlan Mendez. And so, you know, it was, Paul kind of wanted me to go to Florida. You know, the whole thing was up in the air. Kind of like that tail that you've grown there, Kane. That's awesome.
Sorry.
But no, Dallas is a match I wanted for a while. You know, Dallas is tough. He and I, you know, we've kind of been at the same places. We've never gotten a chance to grip up. It always looked like a good match. I kind of wanted it. I honestly, well, when we took the match, you know, I private messaged him. I asked him if one of the match. He said, yeah. And I said, well, okay, I'm going to talk trash and I'm going to kind of keep it fun, you know, just to hype up the match. And he said, okay. But I mean, obviously Dallas is, you know, he's kind of like my farts at work. He's the strong, silent type.
Yeah.
So he's not really into the trash talk. I have heard he thinks it's not going to be a match, that he's going to destroy me. I don't know why. I mean, he and I pulled the same people. Well, mainly now Caleb Ricks is a stud. So, I mean, you know, it's like, but Dallas got everything he wanted with Caleb and couldn't pin him. If I put Caleb inside, then like, so this is no disrespect to Caleb at all. Caleb is fast. He's strong. He can take my hand in a heartbeat. But if I get what I want, I'm winning that match. And Dallas had what he wanted, couldn't close the deal. So that's where I'm looking and I'm going, you know, no, I have a pretty good chance in this match. And then people say, oh, well, Dallas's stamina, his endurance, he can go all day. And I don't see that either. Sean Hancock straight wore his ass out. I mean, wore him out. So, you know, Dallas is tough. I might be delusional. He might destroy me, but I don't think so. This is going to be a fun match.
Cool.
Good, man. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, it's an interesting match, style wise, I think. And with Rick's, how would you best describe his style of arm wrestling?
Caleb Ricks, the top roller. Caleb Ricks has a long forearm. He has a high hand. He can get above you and take your hand. Like he took Dallas's one time. He's taken mine before. You know, he can take your hand. He's lightning fast, and he's very strong. But once you get him inside, I can bulldog him over. You know, I can. That's where, you know, I think the difference comes in. If I get what I want, I'm going to beat you. Caleb gets what he wants. He's beating me. But if I get what I want, I'm beating Caleb. And Dallas got what he wanted against Caleb. Dallas got everything he wanted. He wasn't able to close the deal.
Okay. Was that left hand or right hand?
That was left hand. Not right hand doesn't count. I don't look at anything right hand. Left hand is the only thing I look at. That was definitely left hand.
Okay, and
So,
and you guys' match is going to be lefty.
Oh yeah. Left is the money arm.
Josh, how do you see this match play out?
Is that where? Well, is that where you're the most comfortable, Matt? Is in the inside?
Not really. I'm actually not a big inside puller. I can go. I enjoy going outside, but I can go inside. I mean, I don't mind. I mean, it just depends on who I'm pulling. You know, if I'm pulling Luke Kent, then yeah, I want to go inside and get nasty. So while Luke's strong, I think I'm a little bit stronger. I'm pulling, you know, Eduardo Tate or one of these absolute, you know, just muscle studs, and I want to be outside. I want to be on their hand, you know, because I don't want to get into that kind of power. I don't want to get into that bicep. So, you know, I can go either way. I think Dallas is very strong, but I don't think he's quite as strong as he's being made out to be. I think if we go power for power, I think I'm going to win that match. I think my endurance is good enough to keep up. I'm not worried about my endurance at all. My endurance is pretty good. He likes being in the strap. I know where he goes to the strap. He likes to lock his wrist out tight in that strap, which is fine because that's right where my power is. He also likes to wet his head. He likes to wipe the sweat off his head, get his hand wet so that he slips and everything else. that's not going to help him. I don't. Once we get into the strap, that's not that game goes away. So it's going to be a very interesting match. I'm comfortable going outside. I'm comfortable staying inside. My side pressure is nasty. His hand, he'll admit that his hand is not that strong and he's not that fast. So he's got an enormous back pressure. He's got an enormous lat drag, and his strap game is very good. So when we get down to that, we're just going to have to see who comes out on top.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'll be looking forward to seeing this match up close. I mean, Dallas and I, we've trained all the time. We grip up here and there. We messed around a little bit in
Tulsa,
Oklahoma, and you do have a really strong hand and a strong arm, so I could see how you could go both areas. But I just I think this will be the closest up close and personal that I've actually seen a match play out with you. I've seen a little bit online and stuff, but that's different. We've got somebody coming in here.
I've watched quite a bit of footage of Matt recently, just because of building up to this and everything. And I honestly believe that it's going to be probably the best match that Dallas has had in quite a while. I don't think it's far off by any means. I think it's super close. And so, I'm excited to see it.
Well, and one thing about me, there aren't a lot of videos of my matches. Like, you're not going to see much of the Quinlan match. There was one kind of shitty video of that one. And then, I beat, Ryan Carter. There's no video of that anywhere. I've got the video locked and loaded. I mean, I went through Dalton Lebo. I went through Caleb Ricks. I went through some tough guys. But there's the video of that is still with Greg Sharp. We're waiting on that to come out on Tubi. So, I mean, over the last several years, there just hasn't been very much video. I walked in against Bill Logs and did something stupid. And my arm blew up. I beat him one round, and my arm just blew up completely, and I was useless. But I still held my. So, I mean, and that was 3 years ago. I'm strong walking into this one, so it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, it might be stuff from a while back. You were in Oklahoma a couple of years ago, weren't you?
I ran the baseball tournament in Oklahoma.
Oh, okay.
I didn't pull in the tournament. There was an after pull. I pulled Eduardo Tate a little bit in the after pull. I felt good doing that. But no, I mean, there wasn't much. Yeah, I pulled in I after pulled and I reffed and ran my mouth in the brackets. That's it.
That's what's up.
So we've got Alan Fish in the chat saying he's putting his money on Dallas. And Matt, so you said if he slips and he tries to go to the straps, you think it's not going to help him much. And about his infamous little pronation lock that he's got in the strap. How do you feel about that?
Let's just go ahead and say it. We're going to the strap.
Right.
Period. I mean, Dallas, if you're watching, we'll go to the strap. There's no point in slipping. Let's just stop wasting time. We're going to the strap. I'll say it now.
Cool.
Because I'm not going to be able to stop him from slipping, and there's no point in making it boring. Let's just go to the strap. Get it over with. No, I'm not concerned about his pronation lock in the strap. It's strong. Don't get me wrong, but the strap tells no lies. The strap's the equalizer. He's very good in the strap, and I'm not concerned about his pronation lock in the strap. I've seen it. I've studied it. I've watched him pull Oli. I've watched him pull Sean. I've watched all of his videos. I see his tricks. I see where he's sticky. I think I've got a cure for it. I might be delusional. I might be dead wrong, but we will see. I think I do.
How long have you been pulling, Matt?
10, 11 years, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I wasn't pulling much when I was working for WAL because all the tournaments and the tournaments I went to were tournaments I put on for WAL, and I was traveling with WAL and things like that. So, I mean, when I was messing with them, I wasn't really pulling as much. And then I was doing, more working tournaments and putting on tournaments and focusing on doing that than actual pulling. But now I'm ready to get back into some real pulling,
And what changed? What changed that made you want to get back into pulling competitively?
Because I got tired of reffing, and I got tired of running brackets, and I got tired of doing things like that. And I was getting out of shape, and I had a lot of depression issues leading up to the thing that I made a complete ass of myself with the Greg Gray thing. And I fully admit that. I fully admitted that everywhere. If I would have won that match, I still would have made a complete ass out of myself. But by the time I walked into that match, I didn't even want to be there. Like, I had already turned my friends against me. I had already pissed off everybody. And I was just done. I just wanted the whole thing over. Because that wasn't me. That wasn't who I am. You know, and since that point in time, I've kind of been working to try and rebuild my reputation to make people see that I'm not the jerk that I was with Greg Gray. And at the same time, just getting back into showing people, hey, no, I actually can arm wrestle. Because I mean, that same day, I walked in left completely dead and depleted after I lost 32 pounds or whatever. And I took second to Luke Kent left-handed. I smashed everybody else left-handed. So, and that was dropping all the way down. I weighed 217, I think, when I started cutting, and I dropped all the way down to 176. To pull Greg. Oh yeah,
I've seen that video. Hey, I've seen that video.
Yeah, that video was I feel like my first introduction to getting to know who you were as a puller, Matt.
Yeah,
and I didn't really see it that way, that you were like the bad guy or anything like that. Maybe because I was just getting to know you and Greg in that video, in that match. I think I watched it live, and it just seemed like there was a lot of animosity between you two, and a lot of build up towards it.
There was, but the thing is like it was all over, like the TAL and the ranking systems was what the original fight started over. And think about it is Greg was right. Like, I mean, and well, and the other thing about it is like, you know, it wasn't just the Greg Gray thing. It was my entire mentality that got into where I was being a bad husband. I was a bad father. The whole thing just was not the person I wanted to be, you know. And I've had people since then trying to encourage me, you know, hey, be that guy you were against Greg Gray. It was hyped up. It was great hype. And going, yeah, it was. Everyone wanted to see it except me. I was a miserable human. My wife was angry with me. I wasn't, like I said, I wasn't being a good father to my kids. I'm spending 3 and 4 hours a day at the gym, going twice a day, you know, hitting cardio hard, hitting weights hard, and just depleting myself down to where I was a miserable human. It just wasn't worth it. It wasn't me. So, you know, build my reputation, get stronger, prove to people that I actually am a good arm wrestler too. So, you know, my right arm is mediocre at best still, no matter what weight I'm at. It's good, but it's not great. My left arm's nasty.
Well, I think we can all admit that we all have a bit of an ugly side from time to time. None of us are really perfect or anything like that, but it is a really good quality for anybody to see how they feel they can better themselves, you know. And that's really cool. Good on you for that. Me personally,
just saying, glad to hear, man, because if you went through all that and then, you know, you're out the other side, you realize that, I mean, I think that's what being a man is all about. You know what I'm saying? You recognize your faults, you recognize where you're messing up, and then someone checks you, you pick up your pants, you tie your boots on, and you go and you do the work. And, you know, just keep going, bro. Like every little day, every little good thing that you do every day, like, that's just money in the bank, baby.
Oh yeah, well said, Lorenzo. Welcome, Lorenzo. Lorenzo Munoz, Team Alpha Empire. Lorenzo has the match with Goyo here.
Ooh.
Yeah, good stuff. And we've also got Eric Gonzalez in the chat saying, "What's up? What's up, Eric? Good to see you." Yeah, we got Stephanie Spencer in the house saying, "What's up? What's up, Stephanie? Good to see you." We've got Todd Calazo saying, "What's up, gentlemen?" Big shout out to Lorenzo. Yes.
Huh?
We all love Lorenzo on Alpha Empire. And yeah, man, Matt, my only, I never judge anything that I see on social media and sometimes the image that gets portrayed out there with different people. It was an absolute pleasure getting to meet with you, hang out with you in Oklahoma. You know,
Tulsa was awesome.
the best drinks. I still think about those damn drinks. They're so good.
I'll be making shots in California. I can definitely make some shots in California.
Oh man, that would be so cool. Yeah, I don't even know what we're gonna be doing Sunday night, so let's make it happen for sure.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Oh yeah, we're going to the liquor store and go have a party.
Yeah. Let's do
So
it.
Matt, you were saying that it's been a while, you know, like since you're getting back into it kind of now. What's the one thing that you've seen recently or leading up to the Dallas thing? What tells you that you can win that match?
It's Dallas is very tricky. And I've analyzed his tricks. I've talked to people about, you know, what tricks he pulls and how to get around them. You know, what do I have to do to avoid, you know, his swing, that pronation like he gets in the strap? And I think I've got the answer to that. I think number one, I think I'm strong enough to stop it. I'm strong enough to just dead stick him right there. If I can dead stick him in the center, then it's going to be a long day for it. You know, because I think people are massively underestimating my endurance, underestimating my power. I'm a lot stronger now than I was in Oklahoma last year, and 210 pounds. I mean, that's honestly a little heavier. I was 225 pounds when I went against Quinlan Mendez a couple months ago. And right now at 210, I'm still a little bit heavier than I'd like to be, but I'm strong right now. I mean, I feel good. I'm not going to have to cut weight. I'm walking in just feeling good. I'll get the weigh in, hydrated, and eat, and feeling good. Because, I mean, I woke up at like 2:09:05 the other morning. So I just feel ready to go. I'm very strong right now. Very strong.
So this is a rankings match, and you guys are both going to come in at a particular weight.
210. 210 is the weight. Yeah, and that's for arm fighter. They got the 190 to 210 or whatever it is weight class. Yeah, that's what it is. And he's ranked 5th, and I'm ranked 11th, left-handed.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean it's going to be. I think it's going to be a lot closer of a match. If he does win, it's not going to be. He's not blowing me out.
So we're expecting to see a good match then.
Nobody has blown me out in left-handed. It's been years. Nobody has just blown me out except for. I mean, I'll admit Luke actually did when I cut down to 176. Luke just roasted me, but he was the only one that came close to beating me that day. But nobody at 198 pounds has blown me out in years. And I don't think it's not gonna happen this time. If he wins, it's gonna be a much tighter match than people think. I'm pretty confident. I think I'm gonna win.
Lorenzo, you've been in the game a little while, maybe even as long as Matt. Have you and Matt ever gripped up?
I don't think so. I don't remember if we have or not. I don't know if you've ever been to Arizona or the Arizona tournaments or anything like that.
I did the NAL in 2018, but I didn't actually arm wrestle. I just I just announced.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, I showed
maybe
up.
after pulling. Yeah, I don't think so. I know I've seen you pull. But I don't think I've gripped up with them.
Yeah, how do you see this playing out from what you've seen?
At 198, did you ever grip up with Gage Jordan?
Gage Jordan whipped my ass in Washington.
Right.
Gage Jordan whipped everybody except Robert Baxter that day. He whipped Jordan Sill, Brandon Elsesser, me, Artem. He whipped everybody. He destroyed everybody. And that was at 205 pounds.
Oh, man. Yeah. So that was my biggest training partner back then. And Which the thing that sucks, you can train with somebody all you want, but you're not going to get their strength. You know what I'm saying?
No.
But man,
Well, in Washington State, I mean, I'd love to do Washington State over again because when I walked into Washington State, I went to party. I literally, Paul was flying us out. I went out there, rented a house. We were just going to party for the weekend. And then I was reffing, which I didn't want to do. And I signed up to pull just out of peer pressure. I was like, I don't care if I win or lose. And then when I started reffing, I was like, hey, take me off the brackets. The next thing I know, I'm in the middle of reffing and I'm getting called up to arm wrestle. Like, yeah. Left arm.
I think that's what happens all the time. That happens at tournaments all the time. If you're any type of ref and arm wrestle, we need the people sometimes. You know, you just got to fill the brackets.
Well, and I was reffing. We had nothing, like my table wasn't secured to anything. So I got Jody Williams down reffing. I'm up reffing. And we're having to hold the table still while guys are pulling. I don't even remember who all was up there, but it was crazy.
And then as he's getting tired, foul.
Now, Matt, you've had some pretty ample time to prepare for this match, right? Has it been what, like 2-3 months?
I've had 2 months. I've had a solid 2 months to prep. And I was coming off the Quinlan match. I didn't take a lot of time off the gym. So I was in okay shape when I started. I'm feeling really strong now.
Okay.
I was strong going to get in against Quinlan because I was training for Oli. Like I downplayed how hard I was training for Oli. I was training hard. When he said no weight cap, I immediately started putting on weight. I'm like, I'm walking in here at 25 and I'm coming in just nasty and strong. And I did. Quinlan is such a nice guy, but he's not who he was in 2014. Quinlan was world class, but he's not where he used to be. So that wasn't a real tough match, but I was so strong that day. And yeah, dude, I'm going to be strong coming in here. I think people are going to look and go, "Oh wow, you're a lot bigger than we thought you were."
Yeah, that's the general consensus with anybody. It seems, not that I'm comparing you to anybody, but when you see people only on videos and stuff like that, and then you see an arm wrestler in person, you're like, holy shit, you know. A lot of times
I get that a lot. I don't look big on Facebook. I've had a lot of people that think I'm a lightweight, and I'm like, no, when I'm weighing 220 pounds and people are like, are you a 154? I'm like, no. I am not little. So it's gonna be interesting.
So Mr. Goyo, how's it going over there, man?
Good. And you?
Very good. Looking forward to seeing you again, hanging out and watching you pull. My boy Lorenzo over here.
Yeah, that's so nice for me. I mean, I'm really excited for pull with Lorenzo. Hey,
Waldo.
Buenas noches.
Buenas noches.
¿Qué onda, Waldo?
How's everyone doing?
What's up, bro?
Sorry to interrupt.
No
problem.
Thanks for joining us. We're gonna dive in a little bit to
Waldo in the middle of the stream and everything.
My apologies, guys. My
apologies.
My bad.
My phone is actually overheating on the charger, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here.
All right. Hey, much love, Matt, and look forward to seeing you. We'll have a drink. All right.
All right. Cool deal, guys.
All right, brother. So Goyo, can you tell us how this match came about with Lorenzo?
I mean, I just started this year the pro. You know, if my English is bad, I'm sorry. I understand better than I can talk.
Oh, you're doing good.
I got the big guy.
I mean, I think we can have a really good match with Lorenzo. I know Lorenzo, like I see him in a couple of tournaments, and I really want to pull with him. I think he is the same, my same category, and I think we can have a fun time over there.
Right on.
Absolutely. Goyo, have you gripped up with Lorenzo ever?
No.
Those are the most fun matches. Absolutely. Yeah, a lot of mystery. You don't know what's going to happen, but you're going to do a best of 5, right?
Yeah, best of 5.
Okay,
That's the goal.
both of you guys are going to get a round or two to kind of figure out what the heck's going on.
And we're doing right and left, or just right?
I want both.
Well, we got Alan in the chat. What do you think about that, Alan? What I've been telling people, because pretty much everybody wants to pull your Armfest this July, but I've just been telling everybody we'll run through what we got scheduled, and see where we're at. If there's reps that still want to ref some more matches, do the left arm or whatever. I know Mike Brown wants a match with Don, right-handed.
Hey, there is no negative part about all these guys blasting their matches. All it does is make a way more fun, exciting time.
Oh yeah,
more people want to arm wrestle.
Yeah,
yeah. I think.
And everyone loves Armfest too. What they're doing over there.
It's an awesome place. It's really cool how they have, just tables galore set up everywhere. The couple of times that I went over there, they had Ricky and Quinn were messing around on the mic and like kind of commentating matches and stuff. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. Super good vibe. Yeah, good beer.
Heck
Everybody's
yeah.
gonna have a good time.
So obviously Lorenzo and I pull all the time. Wait, is this match left-handed or right-handed, Lorenzo?
He said we're gonna do both.
Both.
Do both? Okay. Yeah, I just don't want the whole practice to be super matches, Alan says.
Yeah.
So if you had to pick one, and then we run through everybody and see how things go, which arm would it be? Because I know, Lorenzo, you favor the left arm, right?
Yeah, but I'll do whatever Goyo wants to. I'm down.
What do you like, Goyo?
Thank you. I want right.
What's the right?
I right-handed. I know he like more with the left, and it's cool make like both, but I don't know. What do you think, Lorenzo? Tell me.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Let's do it right. I'm just honored that I got picked for a super match. Nobody ever picks me for a super match. I don't call out people ever because I want to see everyone at a tournament. I'm a tournament cooler. Like, that's my thing. I love going to tournaments. Super matches, not so much. I'm hit or miss with them. I'll do it usually if I have a grudge or something. That's the only time I ever called anybody out. Somebody talked a little shit and I caught wind of it and then set up a super match. So I think that's the best way to solve things, and then there's no shit talking afterwards,
Of course.
Well, Lorenzo's right is very strong as well. And yeah, the last year or two, Lorenzo, you've always been strong, but I don't know. So
this is Lorenzo's first day, man. He's brand new.
No,
brand new.
Brand new.
He's been
the funny thing
strong.
The funny thing is how we told him about the super match. He's like, "We're doing a super match. You want a match?" I was like, "Sure, yeah, whoever it is, yeah, take it."
Love
205, yeah. He's like,
Yes.
"I got Goyo." I was like, "Cool. I don't know. I'll do it. Yeah, whoever." He's like, "You want left or right?" I was like, "Whatever you want, man. I'll do whatever you want. I'm already here. I'm up north right now. Like, I'm down to do whatever, man. Like, everything Josh has been doing, and all the guys and you, Kane, and like just the fire of how much new stuff is going on. I think it's exciting because a lot of us old heads have been in the game for so long. I don't want to do any of this. You know what I mean? I'm so tired. I work. I take care of a lot of people. And going through stuff right now. So yeah. This is my escape, and I have fun with you guys, and it's exciting just having things to do, positive things to do. And that's my biggest part, positive things to do. I get a goal to work for, and it keeps me out of trouble.
Cool.
100%.
Yeah, big Alan has a couple things to say in the chat. Alan, first off to you, Lorenzo, he says he wants some of that action. Alan says, "You and me, Lorenzo." What do you think?
Wait, which Allen is this? Big Allen or Allen Fisher?
Big Allen.
Oh yeah, I bust that handbag anytime.
Yeah. All right. And Alan also says regarding Waldo, he says, let's see, he says Waldo is going to be talked about a lot very soon. And this is true.
I talk about Waldo all the time. What are you guys talking about?
Yeah, right. Yeah, I expect
Tattooed
huge things from Waldo. Waldo, you're not only a top-notch dude, but you know, man, you're strong. And you're just really getting started too.
Yeah. I just everything everybody tells me, I just start doing it and I'm working at it, and I go back to the table and I question. Okay, tell me what you think this time. What do you think I need to work on? I'm very open to constructive criticism. It don't bother me at all. Even if it's negative, I just turn it into a positive, and I work at it, and I train. You know, and I'm just trying to get better, stronger and better, like everyone else. I think for the most part, you know, and I'm just honored. I'm honored to be invited to Zooms like this. I'm honored. This is a privilege. I consider it something I love talking about with my friends and family. It's something I take pride in. I'm excited. I'm really excited. My daughter, she's excited too. Not she's excited for anything, but she's always happy for me. She's always willing to go with me everywhere. And sometimes when I'm not able to take her, she's like, you know. But I'm ready. You know, we got like 2 weeks left. I'm just chilling. I trained really hard these last month and a half. Hard. Trained hard. You know, practice everything, and I felt it. I felt like I need the rest. I need these 2 weeks because I wasn't, you know, I haven't been working. I got not ran into, but one of my guys I work for called me up and he goes, you know, I might need you maybe 2 times out of the week. And I go, well, that's just perfect for me. That's all I could do is 2 times out of the week. Cause anything else, I'm in my backyard training. I'm in my living room training all day, you know, and so, and it worked out for me just those 2 days. And I'm honestly really working hard on my left because my left is you know, I have a like I lose a lot of connection once it goes like that, and it's because of a boxer fracture. I hit some guy in the head a long time ago, hit him wrong, and ever since it's been like that, you know. And I thought about going to get operated and everything like that, but somebody just told me, they go, no, just work through it, give it time. So that's kind of where I'm at, guys. My right's there. I work hard with my right. I mean, I'm always doing maybe 8-10 reps extras with my right than my left, but I'm really trying to make this left connected because just as good as my right is, I'm not gonna leave this left behind. You know, it's gonna shine too, regardless. I'm just working at it, guys. Thank you guys for everything and all your advice you guys give me. I'm not just letting it go in one ear and out the other. I'm putting it to use. I'm practicing it and I'm trying it out. And I want to know if this is better for me because there's still a lot I need to figure out with this hand. And I'm on the drawing board every time. I practice at home, thinking, and especially at practice, especially with the guys, you know, and they're really helpful and they're helping me figure out what's best for me, and I'm getting there.
Well, with that attitude, man, that I think that's what's going to take you the farthest. You've got an amazing hand, really strong arm, and that's all fine and dandy. But when you've got so many people around you telling you how talented you are and showing you all these large amounts of confidence, it's easy to, you know, think you have nothing to learn. It's easy for people that come in with all the talent and the strength to not want to learn and be better. And that's why it is often true that the strongest people coming in have the worst technique. But you, to be able to want to learn from anybody, and I'm sure some of the people you're learning from don't have the strength that you have. But imagine with that technique and knowledge that they know, you know, how much you're going to level up. So that's really exciting. And that really goes to show how serious you are about this.
Yeah, no, thank you. I am, you know, I think it's more than a hobby. It's a lifestyle for me now. You know, it's something, I'm going to be here for a long run. You know, I'm going to be here for a while, for a long time. I'm here to stay. My daughter's playing a game. She's so funny. But yeah, so I'm excited, you guys. I'm excited for this. You know, it was surprising to be called out on a super match. I'm gonna be honest. But it gave me purpose. Like I said before, it gave me purpose. I was getting lazy, and as soon as oh yeah, okay, and I got right on track. Let me tell you, I got right on track. I don't just do like upper. I do my legs too. We have this park that has these ladders. I mean these stairs. And I'm there with my brother. And you know what? I'm glad my brother's here because sometimes I don't feel it. You know, everybody has those days, and I don't feel it. And just, you know, he's here. Let's go to here, Chris, and do some stairs. And I just go for it. So and then I'm swimming. I'm trying to stay proactive no matter what. That's why I would give anybody advice. If you're not working out your arms, work out your legs. If you're not working out your legs, work out your stomach. Just stay proactive. And all money is good money, even if it's not money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Strong trunk, strong branches, they say.
Yeah. So and I dig everybody. I much love to everybody. Appreciate you guys all. I love watching everybody arm wrestle, and I love you guys. You know, love you guys in Christ. You know, and just I have love for you guys. Thank you for everything.
Absolutely. Hey, you didn't just get called out by anybody too. You got called out by Ricky Garay.
Ooh.
Yeah. So
He's
wow,
my partner.
exciting.
He's my partner.
Yeah.
He's really strong.
Yeah. Talk to him. I FaceTime him often. Well, maybe 2 times. I just call a checkup on him. I see how he's doing. I love, you know, he's like, well, I'm training hard. I go, you know, me too. You just keep train hard. I tell him, I'm gonna give my last 2 weeks a good rest because I've been training hard, Ricky. And just know I'm gonna bring it. I'm not gonna say good luck because good luck has nothing to do with it. You know, just give me your best. Give me your best. I'm ready for it. You know, I've been training with Alan. I've been training with Tony. Train with the guys when I'm worn out. I train with the guys like Benji, you know, and then Cesar and just I'm trying to get the endurance because I know Ricky has endurance. I know he has that endurance. I've seen his endurance and
he's a fighter.
Yeah.
And guys from the north here, Goyo and Josh and Don, I know you guys have pulled with Ricky a bunch. So have any of you gripped up, pulled to any extent with Waldo?
Never.
I have one time.
Yeah,
I haven't. No.
At,
I like
at
that you're
the at
laughing.
at the Socal Armfest.
Was
I won't give away your secrets, though.
That was a good while ago though. Huh?
Yeah, it was when you were just a couple of months in at that time. You had said, and like I said, I'm a super fan of you, man. Casey and I talk about you all the time, and we can't wait to see you, you know, do that national thing and get on that level because we see it. And so we're just along for the ride. But yeah, I've watched your growth in just that short time. It's incredible. And so, you know, having a match with you know, Ricky, even though, you know, he doesn't get out there as much as a lot of people, he's been in the sport for quite a while. He was Herman Stevens' right-hand man for a lot of years, and he definitely knows the sport. And so, I mean, that's just that alone just shows, you know, what people see of you already, you know? Yeah. So, yeah, it's awesome.
So go ahead. Sorry.
No, I think it's going to be a challenge because of all the years he had and his experience. I most definitely see this as a challenge for me because I mean I seen his match when in the North versus South, and man, that he gave it his all. He was a grinder. That man, it was a long match. That was a long match. That him and that guy. I don't remember the guy, but I know I saw that it was a very exciting match, and it was one of the best matches there because it went on. It wasn't like a bam boom. No. They went through it, both of them guys, you know. And I remember seeing them after, and I go, man, I guess I have to say that you. I know you didn't win, but like you did that, like that was a grinder. And he goes, yeah, as long as I consider grinders no matter what a win-win because I mean I gave it my all and I just didn't lose, and that's what's gonna be. It's gonna be one of those ones, you know, because it's gonna be on and cracking.
Yeah. Don and I were just talking about this the other day, like about some of the events, how you walk away and you have so many quick wins, and it's like, man, like even though I came out on top or whatever it is, I didn't have that fight that I'm looking for. Like as long as we get that fight, that's what we all really do this for, man, is that war, test what you got, like all the way. Let's really see what's up. It's just a great feeling walking away. You know, my loss that I had at Patterson was my favorite match. I mean, it was just crazy. My heart was like beating out of my chest afterwards, but it was, you know, just an intense war back and forth, 5 restarts. It was crazy. You know, but that's what we look for, you know. So yeah, I mean, I hope it is a grinder. I don't hope it's one-sided either way. You know, I hope it's a good match for both of you, and you know, like I said, at North versus South, enemies for a moment and friends for life. You know, that's what the sport is all about.
Yeah,
you know?
True. Yes, Todd Calazo had a little something similar to say. He says, this is what I love about this community. It's all love and respect, while at the same time maintaining high levels of intensity.
Yes,
It's you know, it's just a great feeling to be able to go to combat, but we all share this. We all share this together. This process. And Big Allen says, your coach Waldo, he's got quite a bit of confidence in you. He says Waldo is going to win for sure. He says.
Thank you, Alan. Thank you.
Hey, what's up, Arm Wrestling Josh? We got our teammate Alpha Empire Josh is in the house. Says love to watch Waldo practice. And now I get to see him in a match again. He's rooting for you, Waldo.
I think we should start some wager. We should start an arm wrestling pool for this event.
Yeah,
I think it would be great.
That would be awesome. Let's do it.
I mean, you want to talk about getting people excited? Woo!
Yeah, I'm excited, man. Woo!
Yeah,
I think even right now, I'm drinking my tea. I'm feeling butterflies. You know?
Yeah, these matches are fire. I don't think there's one match that isn't a really cool match.
I got excited.
Yeah.
I did.
So I mean, I've only watched Ricky pull a lot, both in person and in video. Would I be wrong in saying that this could be a classic hook versus top roll match?
Say it again.
I'm most curious what the North guys that pull with Ricky the most think as well. But could this be a classic top roll versus hook match?
Oh,
I mean, I think it definitely could. Here's the thing that I've picked up, like, you know, watching Waldo and everybody talking about him, is that his hand, he has it to a point where it's pretty much, it's hard to top roll him.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So even if a guy is walking in and he might be, you know, a top roller, unless he's, you know, just so crazy with that move, he might be forced to do something else. Rick is super strong in both areas. His hook is incredible. Like his forearm looks like, you know, my calf. I mean, it's huge. But on that same token, we watched what Waldo did at North versus South. I mean, he literally threw Casey from one side of the table to the other. And I mean, Casey's a big boy. You know, Casey's strong. You know, and so yeah. I mean, it definitely could be that classic top roll versus hook. I'm excited to see which one is going to be doing the hook.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just, you know.
Where do you feel the most comfortable, Waldo? Arm wrestling? Is it hook? Is it top roll? Are you pretty much trying to be versatile?
You know, I if somebody's like somebody has really strong hand control, and I'm gonna just use Tony, my coach as an example. Tony, Big Tony, he makes it very difficult for me to get past his hand control, but it's been helping me out because I really try to. So, and I notice when it comes just with other people, I feel like I have an advantage because of the times I do arm wrestle with Tony, and kind of Tony has me. He's like one step ahead of me. You know, it doesn't matter. He's just one step ahead. I tried this, I tried that, and he's blocking me from every angle. And then I'm just like, well, then I just use strength. And when I'm fresh, maybe out of the 4 times we pull Tony and I'll get him once. You know. I don't give up. I sit there and try, and I get him that one time, and he goes, "Oh, you got me." And in the beginning, I didn't. Okay, it's not like I know I got him. Oh, I got him. But I'm starting to realize when I got him, when I feel like I passed that guard on him. And I'll just be honest, I don't feel that with very many people, you know. So I know one thing for sure. I'm not gonna play around. I'm not gonna like take a chance and roll the dice. I'm going for the pin. I'm doing what I gotta do because that's what I went there to do. I'm not gonna showboat or anything like that. I think that could jeopardize my win. You know, and I'm okay with losing. It's okay, but I'm going for the win. I'm gonna try to win, and that's what my goal is to do. You know, and try to do it as quick as possible. Not really just play around, and especially I'm taking Ricky really, really serious because of what I hear, how strong he is, and I don't know. I always knuckles straight up, and I'm straight, and I let the other person do what he has to do, and then I take it from there. I'm not really. I don't really work on like a top row or in row. I kind of like.
Don't do that. Don't do that with Ricky, bro. Don't do that with Ricky. Hit with him. Hit with him. Trust me, because Ricky's been arm wrestling so long. You can't counter punch someone who's on a go, who's been in the thing for that long.
Okay, well, thank you for that. I know one thing for sure. I stay tight. My goal is to stay tight. So it's not like I just wait for it to happen, but like I know I'm gonna stay tight and you know what I mean? Just stay tight. I'm not gonna. Well, I'm gonna try not to open up, not to be vulnerable, but I'm gonna just stay as tight as I can and bring them out.
Angle. Yeah, stay on your angle, you know? And then start to bleed them out from there. I think you have a really good chance if you can stop him center table.
Yeah,
I think you have the endurance to bleed him to go with him, but he has a tank of endurance too because he's been doing this a long time too. You know what I'm saying? Because Ricky's move is like that drag hook, and then so it's that drag, and once he gets there, bro, it almost feels like a juggernaut. You know what I'm saying? So I think if your game plan, you listen to the go, right? You hit with him, and then just stay tight. You know your angles, and you know where to stay.
Yeah.
I think you'll do really good with him. I'm so excited to see that because Ricky's my boy too, dog. You know what I'm saying? And I gripped out with both of you guys, and I've seen how you feel recently too, Waldo, from the beach and everything. Oh my goodness, dude, that was fun. So
what do we think, Lorenzo? Is that going to be the match of the day?
No, I'm going to be the match of the day, though.
For sure.
These are all really
Yeah,
good matches.
I'm coming.
Yeah.
I'm coming in a skirt just so I want to look pretty.
Nice.
Ooh,
Nice.
nice.
Get your nails did.
That's right.
It's-
I come correct.
So
I'll just-
yeah, Big Alan says one thing with Waldo, ain't nobody ready for that hand. And yeah, I mean a couple things about that. One, I really like your game plan and your extra focus on wanting to stay tight. That's a really good thing, especially I think when you're new and you've got hand. It's real easy to rely on that hand, open up, and then Ricky starts throwing, a lot more muscle groups against one hand. But I think when we practiced together in Los Angeles recently,
Yeah.
a month ago or so, it seemed like you were working a lot in the hook and stuff and really kind of rounding yourself out. I was really impressed by that.
Yeah, I mean, for a couple months, I've been working really hard on staying tight,
Yeah.
and not only staying tight, but like holding it there. And I jumped on the table with Oleg because he's one of the guys that told me, he goes, you just need to stay tight because you allow yourself to open up. And I jumped on the table with him a couple of times, and I go, I want to know what you think, and he goes, okay, let's go. And anybody who knows Oleg, he even if it's practice, he's gonna hit, and he's gonna hit hard. And he couldn't take it. He did, wasn't able to pin me. And we strapped up. I still got him. I even arm wrestled like maybe 2 or 3 of his friends. And he came at the end. He goes, could I give it him one more shot? I go, let's go. And I was already tired and worn out. And I didn't even allow. I stayed tight. I still didn't even allow him to open up. And I still went. I still took the win on him. He was like, damn. I go, what do you think? He goes, well, yeah, you So so I mean, I'm ready. If this was ever a time to be ready, I'm ready now. I'm gonna be ready in 2 weeks. I'm at my best. And tomorrow I'll be at my best because I'm gonna still be training hard, and win or lose, there ain't no excuse. I train really well for this, and I'm gonna give it my all. It's gonna be fun.
Waldo, while we're talking about this, I know that your coaches are Tony and Alan, but is there anyone for yourself that's like a milestone that you look at and you say, man, when I pin them, I'll feel like I'm there? Is there anyone that you've found that's like that for you?
Everybody that's stronger than me. Everybody that I'm not in a hurry, but I'm working really hard. When I train pretty good, but yeah, I know Tony. I'm right there. Even Alan, Alan's he's strong. We're throwing rounds. We're having fun, and I'm getting my practice on, especially with them too, because with other people I don't feel like I got a like 85%, if not 90% with them, because they are as strong as they are. And with everybody else, I feel I'm just mostly working on endurance and trying to help them out with what they need to work out on, because I'm just holding for them, and giving them the opportunity to work on what they want to work on. And then when I work out with Alan and Tony, they are the ones, vice versa, allowing me to but I give them a good run for their money. Like, they're going to sweat a little bit. It's fun,
So Waldo, I've seen you, ever since you came in recently. I've seen you training hard everywhere. But what does competition and maybe even travel look like for you in the near future?
Well, I don't mind. I wouldn't mind going somewhere as long as I have the funds, and I'm able to go. I'm interested in it. I will, Right now, I'm just right. I guess I'm just laying low. I'm really excited for August when UAL comes to Anaheim. You know, I'm gonna hit that up, and I'm excited for that one. You know,
It's gonna be a big one. It's
yeah,
gonna be
so
a big one.
I'm excited for that one. I've been losing a little bit of weight, but nothing serious. I still work out hard. I mean, you know, I'm staying focused. I'm focused.
What do you plan your weight to be for Anaheim in August?
You know, I remember in December. Hold on. Alyssa, bro, Alyssa, don't be arguing so much with you. Just play the game. Her and my brother, she, you know, she's yeah. So say it again.
So what weight are you planning on coming in at for Anaheim in August?
I guess I'm not really trying to lose a lot of weight. I'm just trying to be a little healthier in the sense of like just not so heavy because I was like at 276, and the last time I weighed myself I was at 256, and that's a lot right there, I think, and I'm kind of maintaining it right there. I think 256 is fair. I'm heavy. I'm not just losing the weight. I'm really I'm turning it into muscle. You know, I'm working it, and I guess at one point I thought about dropping to 240. You know, and then to compete in 2 weight classes. Just cause I want to do it that way. Extra milestones, and just try it. You know,
I'll tell you this: you drop down to anywhere between 232 and 242, and people are in a lot of trouble.
Oh yeah.
Like, I mean, that's not
Come down to 205, Waldo. Come on, dog.
I didn't know that you were that light. I mean, if you drop that few pounds, that's not too hard of a cut over the next few months. I mean, just moving forward, I mean, you could be dominant in that 232 class around different states.
Yeah.
And my goal was to lose to get down to 240, 235. That was my goal in a year, and I'm getting there. And we got six months, and got 6 months to go. So I set a goal on my weight, and I'm getting there. Halfway there. And I'm just disciplining myself. I have my cheat days, and but for the most part, I try to just eat good stuff. Not I am what I eat, and I'm trying to eat healthy.
Good.
That's really good.
Haircut? I got this barber.
You and Kane and Goyo look like you all went to the same shop.
We did, huh? That's right. I have a lot of those turns, and they always like I have like 3 of them in my back, and it's hard to get a nice decent haircut because it goes all which ways. And this right here, I'm happy with it. I don't have no problem with it. It works for me.
Yeah, man, punk rock.
Yeah,
you got the Gennady look going on for sure.
Boy, I'm just I mean, I'm excited, guys. This is awesome.
It's gonna be great. All you guys have some pretty exciting matches. Don, we haven't even asked you yet. How do you feel about your match with Kane?
I'm gonna grab hold of him, and I'm gonna control everything.
Everything.
Nice.
Thank you, Don.
I love it.
Little
I
me.
love it.
Yeah.
I
But
hope
I'm such a nice guy, Don.
I am. I love you. I'll tell you that before we poll, but I'm still gonna pull the shit out of you.
Good, man.
No,
Good.
I actually, we don't get nothing out of this, right?
Oh,
this
in terms
is
of like rankings and stuff like that.
So this is all for the joy of it, of just the match. We think it's going to be a good match between us. So I think me and you, me and Bobby, I think, or Mike, Michael, I think Mr. Brown, I think will be good battles for sure.
So wait a minute. Let me get this clear. Hold on. Don
Yes.
versus Kane, left-handed.
Yes.
Don versus Mike Brown, right-handed.
Yes.
Ooh. I'm telling you right now, Kane feels like a 205er.
You're gonna tell me what?
Kane feels like a 205er. You know, every time
Really?
you pull, bro, I'm telling you. I don't know where he keeps his weight at, but it's somewhere.
I just lie, man.
It's in the back of his hand.
I don't know. Hey, Josh. Josh.
Yes.
How much does the bear weigh?
403.
Oh,
Okay, well, I pulled him.
Okay, you might win, Don. You might win.
It'll be a fun.
The bear.
It'll be a fun
Don,
chance to test some waters for sure.
Don is another one of those like guys in the sport that his hand has touched so many hands that his hand is never surprised. It's ready for everything, and it's everything's connected. I mean, it's really cool to be able to pull Don. I mean, that's all I can say. Like, it's cool to pull someone like that for sure.
Nice.
It'll definitely be fun.
I mean,
definitely be fun.
It's 100%. It's an honor for me, and a really good chance to kind of test some waters out, because you're a little cozy around 175, 180, right?
Yeah, well, I walk around 179. I usually pull if I got to drop to 76 if there's that weight class.
Yeah.
Otherwise, everything mostly seems to be 85. So
Okay.
I do the 85 or 76, whichever that is, because I walk around again 79. So
right. Yeah, because I'm crawling that direction, you know.
Okay.
I'm getting to the point where I'm sitting pretty cozy at 172. You know, a lot of times you know, going to bed at like 166, but yeah, I don't know, because my match with Caleb is going to be a rankings match. I'm definitely going to make sure I'm going to make weight for that. But yeah, I've just been playing with getting up there, and if I pull 165, it'll be a small cut. But yeah, I've had my eye on you 185 guys, and this will be a fun chance to test some waters.
So how do you feel, Kane?
I mean, it's hard to say. Like, I don't have a massive amount of confidence in my left. I don't think it's bad. Sometimes I think it's more connected. But I think I have a shot in the match. 100%. I wouldn't take it if I didn't think that I did. I mostly am looking forward to it because I like his style of pulling. I've watched Don pull. We did practice pull a little bit, and I think it could be a cool match.
Right.
Yeah,
I
for
think
sure.
So too. I think so too. We'll find out, but depends on how much energy Caleb that just popped in takes from you. Because if you pull him first, he's going to drain a little bit on you. So
why don't we ask Caleb what he thinks? Caleb, what do you think about Don versus Kane?
Left-handed.
Oof.
I'm going to smash him.
I think Don's the favorite. They're strong in the same way. You know?
See, I think it's going to be a good match.
A lot of the times, me for myself, you know, I consider myself a hand-based puller. So when I run into somebody with a better hand like Kane, a lot of the times I have to do something else, you know, and that's kind of what's going to happen when he runs into Don. You know, he's running into somebody who has a crazy hand, and you know, it's going to be whether or not who has that stronger hand. You know, I'm not saying Kane can't fight without his hand, you know, but I'm just saying that's kind of what it's gonna lean down to, because Don's hand is just fucking stupid.
It is, yeah.
Well, you're saying that makes me kind of glad that maybe it is left, because yeah, I think I have a little better connection on the left. We'll see. My hand's definitely better on the right, but if his hand's just that dominant, then yeah, we'll have to see. This might be fun.
Yeah.
What up, Caleb?
What up, bro? My bad, guys. Hella late.
Yeah.
I know it's the end. You know, we could cut a little shorter. I got off work hella late, and
Yeah, we're
You
just
made
all
it.
saying bye. We're all just saying
You
bye.
made
We shook hands and we gave hugs and everything, and we're about to
Yeah,
shut off
we'll
the
see you
stream
later,
right now,
Caleb.
dog. And then
all
here's
right, guys.
running the credit. Here's running the credits right now, and then we're like, wait, stop everything. Caleb's here. That's what I told him, dog. That's what I told him. That's what I told him.
Damn it.
So what's good, Caleb? You feeling ready for our match?
I feel strong. Hell yeah. I feel hella good. I think I feel really confident for sure. I feel good. I always love pulling you, man. I try to wait and we'll see. We'll see what's up. Has Kane switched anything up? We'll see. Is it the same thing? We'll see. I don't know. Because I'll be honest, completely transparent. Like, historically speaking, I've always had to go inside with Kane because his hand's fucking nasty. You know, I would say the only times I would say I've beaten him more with an inside option than I have an outside option. So it's always interesting. Just like I said, running into somebody with a better hand. That's what Kane and Will, those guys with crazy hands, it's hard to do what I try. You know.
Well, I think the same thing with my match with Dawn. I think this is going to be a good match. I think it's going to be a better match than any of the matches we've had before. I think you can expect a few surprises, Caleb, but I do feel if you get me, you'll definitely get the best version. That's for sure. I feel really good right now. But I also like the fact that we're actually pulling a full. You're down for the 6 rounds, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It might just be 4, but I'm down.
That's right. It might be. Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding, bro. I love you, man. It's gonna be a fight either way. I love going to pool with you guys. Like I'm excited for afterwards too.
For sure.
Yeah, you know.
That's why I'm going, man. After pulling and just seeing everybody, dude, it's always so much fun.
What do you think about do you think about the other matches, Caleb? What do you think about Dallas and Matt Craig? Who wins that in your opinion?
Oof, man, that's a big ask for Matt. Yeah, that's a very big ask. I'll say there. Matt's left arm dominant. I'll say that. You know, he's been in the sport for many. He's a veteran sport. I would say Dallas though. Dallas 3-0. I would say.
How about Waldo and Ricky?
Waldo and Ricky. Oh, Big Rick?
Yeah.
Oh, righty?
Yeah.
Yeah, right-handed.
Oh, man. I don't know. I gotta I'm leaning towards Waldo, and that's that has to do with 2 reasons. You know, they're completely opposites. They're polar opposites. Ricky's left arm dominant, Waldo's right arm dominant. I'm not saying Ricky's right isn't strong, but I mean maybe if he could get Waldo on his bicep, maybe. But that's I would say Waldo maybe 3-1. Maybe the first match, catch Waldo, maybe surprise, and then Waldo, figures it out.
You got Goyo and Lorenzo Munoz. What do you think about them two?
What arm?
Righty.
Oh, righty. Another. We run into it again. Lorenzo's left is fucking. Oh my god. You know what I mean? Like I'm like, hey, I could do something Lorenzo righty, but left, I'm like, hold on. It's a different arm. But he got the experience on Goyo. I mean, I don't know. Lorenzo's a veteran. I would say
We'll see. We'll see. We will see.
That's a good match.
Yeah, I love you.
Pick me, coach.
That's a good match.
We've got
Uh,
we've got a few other matches too.
I'm on, y'all. I'm wondering too if my right will show up.
yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll
that's
see.
how.
Who else? Who else is? Oh, so yeah, Don and who else we got?
So we got Eric Gonzalez is going against Benjamin McCabe, right?
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
That's
I like that.
yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
We got
Benji's
that
giving
going
up
on.
a little bit of giving up a little bit of weight there.
Yeah.
Historically, Benji was like 200 pounds back in the day, but he cut a lot of weight.
Yeah, he's light right now.
Can Eric figure out the puzzle? Is my question.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ben,
Yes,
Benji's little move is tricky, man.
it is.
Ben will trip you up, bro. We've seen one time Scott was playing around, bro, and Ben stuck it.
Yep.
You know, he's a beast in that spot, you know.
That's the one from.
What else is down there?
Benji got like this much, this much more.
Of an advantage, you think?
Yeah, like that much more than
Okay.
Eric, I would say. I like the Michael Brown and Don. That's interesting.
Yeah, definitely.
Because
Yeah, and we just had a big practice on Sunday too, and I got to spend a lot of time with Mike too, because I know Mike's been putting in a lot of work and stuff like that too, and he's a great partner for me because big hand, long arm, and then we get to learn tall man stuff and how to work with another tall man. So it's always fun grabbing Mike and.
Yeah, my bad. Sorry to cut you off. Yeah, Mike. It's so hard.
Yeah, Mike feels nuts right now. No, Lorenzo, are you talking about this past Sunday a couple of days ago, or are you talking a week ago?
Yeah, just this past Sunday. I didn't go to practice that other week. I had stuff going on, but just a couple days ago.
The week before
he showed up.
Yeah, the week before he was feeling really, really good. I wasn't there this last one, but yeah, the one before he was feeling really, really strong.
You're ranked above him, aren't you?
I am. Yeah. Yeah. Scott Wynn says he's got my number. So yeah, I think I'm just like 1 or 2 spots above him on the right.
He's a beast.
But yeah,
Mike has definitely. He's another one that in the last 6-7 months. I mean, he's came like a huge gap. Like he's came a long way.
Yeah,
for sure. He feels like way different. So
yeah, it's hit or miss with him. He's always good, but there's these moments where he shows up really good, like really, really strong, just different,
I think on game days when it's time to perform and it's tournament, it's super matches. Yeah, you see him show up, and man, it makes me so jealous too, because dude, I just wish I can get that intensity when I get to the table like that. Sometimes I'm so zoned out and just so in my head. I don't know. It's always hard for me. I'm a head case.
Yeah, that's a really good point, Lorenzo. We were talking about it on a recent show. I was saying how Caleb and Andy Langfield, there's a very few guys I can think of where that aspect of them, it's definitely like a champion kind of mindset that you have to have. That's just very ultra focused on the goal, and I would say I see that in Mike Brown as well. He stayed with us at the house for North vs. South, and it was really cool kind of watching his mental process leading up to it. I mean, the dude was definitely the most focused in the room, like 100%. He went to bed early, he fed right, like everything in his mind. If you tried to talk to him about stuff that wasn't North vs. South, it just kept coming back to North vs. South. You know what I mean?
That's what's up.
Yeah, I totally agree with that 100%. Like getting to know him more on that personal level there, down to the diet, down to everything. It was those type of things are inspiring. When you watch somebody that, not to say that, I mean, we can all do it, you know what I mean? But not everybody does. So when you watch somebody that takes like those extra steps to try to get themselves better, that's good, dude, and it's always impressive, and I commend that for sure, 100%. Like he was down to the T, and he didn't want to talk about nothing else.
Those little things, it makes a big difference.
Yeah.
We've got Corey Van Meter in the house, our teammate. He was on the featherweight show last week. Good to see you, Corey. Corey, you going to be coming out for Armfest July 2nd, big mega combined practice. Hope to see you there. Big Alan says, "What's up, Caleb?"
What up, Alan? Oh yeah.
Do we have any other matches? Am I missing any matches, Josh?
I feel
We've
like
got
you are.
Benji. Not Benji, Benny.
I don't know.
Ringer?
See, that's what I thought. I thought Benny was pulling Isai, wasn't he?
He is. Yep.
Oh, dude, why is he? Damn.
What do you think about that, Lorenzo?
Damn.
Did you ever meet Benny Ringer?
It doesn't sound familiar, but I'm bad at names. Everyone else is bad at names. I probably do know him, and I probably gripped up with him, but I don't remember.
Man.
Well,
But,
I don't know.
I'll tell you this.
It's a good match.
I train with Benny every, like, he's, we train together, right? And the growth that he's made, but Benny is one of those hand pullers. Like his hand is incredible. Like he doesn't, everything else is not, there yet. It's getting there, but his hand, I've pulled, like I said, I've pulled Isai 4 times in tournaments, and I think Benny's right there, man. Even though Benny's quite a bit lighter, I think Benny can give him a match.
It's just a bad style. It's the move that Benny tries. The move that he does, it's not a good move against Isai. That's the only thing. And I'm like, man.
Maybe maybe I'm not looking at it that way, because my inside move is good, against Isai. So maybe that's why.
Yeah. Because Isai got that Michael Brown 6'4", crazy long hand. So if you're trying to go up and back with him, your hand's gonna crumble every time.
Is Justin and Austin still pulling?
Oh yeah,
that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Wow.
I just looked at the flyer.
That's gonna be interesting.
Yeah. Before we jump into that, Alan, Big Alan's asking, isn't it Isai and Eric? And yeah, I think I'm not sure how you wrote it out on the flyer or in the description section. Josh, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure what we have going is it's Eric versus Benjimac from the NC team, and then we've got Benny Ringer. Yeah, Benny Ringer versus Isai.
Yeah, the only thing is, like, Benny had said that he talked to you or something, and I don't know, that you guys had something worked out, that he didn't know if the match was getting put on there or something like that. So I don't know. This is the first I'm hearing of Benny since then. Like, I didn't know that Benny's match was going through. And I don't know that. I hope he knows that.
Okay, well, yeah, I think we need to get a conversation going between Benny and Alan.
Send him the link.
Yeah.
Send him the link right now. See if he'll hop on.
Get him on here?
Yeah, he might hop on. Send him the link and tell him to hop on.
Good old Benny Ringer.
I will send it over. And
Josh, do I know Benny?
I do think that Isai versus Benny is good.
Yeah, you met Benny at Patterson, and you met Benny at the compound.
I met Benny at the compound.
Yeah.
Okay, Benny's my boy.
He's like a little shorter guy. He's like kind of stocky. He's with the Nowhere to Run guys. If you see his face, you know him.
Yeah, if I see his face, I'll probably know him.
Very, very unassuming. I call him the soccer dad. I mean, he looks like a soccer dad.
He's strong, man. He's really strong.
He is. I mean, he's that car that pulls up that's primer gray, and you don't expect what's under the hood.
Hey.
Where are you, Alan? There you are.
Oh, hey, but the Austin and Justin, are we getting into that?
Let's do it.
Oh man,
This left-handed, right?
who got? Yeah, it's left.
Okay.
That's the only thing that makes it interesting because Austin's right doesn't exist.
I got my boy Justin on that though.
Yeah,
I don't know, man. I love Justin too, but after watching what Austin did to Gabe, like, I mean,
Hey, that was crazy, huh?
yeah, I mean, I'm kind of
Gabe's left isn't what his right is.
no, I know that, but
Like
still,
Gabe's right is different, bro.
Yeah, Gabe's right is different.
Yeah, I think, and Justin, I mean, he was better on the left for a while.
Justin. So the way I don't know, it's just interesting because, like, I don't know, it's like they both could flop. You know what I mean?
And they both can press.
Yeah.
Well.
But
So it's gonna go inside.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking it's gonna go.
Both wrists flopped over. It's gonna be like,
Yeah.
can you imagine?
No, I think it's probably either gonna go in a hook.
Did you
or
say
whatever.
flop? He summoned me.
Hey, we got Benji
Flop,
back.
I know.
What's up, guys?
What up, Benji?
What up?
What up?
That wasn't the Benny we were talking about, but this Benny, I like this Benny too.
Right? I like
we were
that
talking
Benny.
about Benny Ringer. You know Benny Ringer?
Yeah, he's a cool guy. I saw him
Yeah.
at North for South.
Yeah, he's a cool guy. We're talking about he might be pulling Isai, maybe.
Nice.
Okay, this might be Benny. This might be the right Benny.
No, this is Alan coming in.
I said Alan.
Big Alan.
Okay.
So all questions, all requests shall be directed to this man here. And we can sort things out.
I have a question. At what
What's
time
happening,
are you going
Mr.
to
Mac?
wait?
Wait, what?
Don, hey, what's up, Don?
I was just saying, what's happening, Mr. Mac?
Good to see you, Don. Goyo. Lorenzo,
Yeah, I have a question.
Waldo,
At what
Caleb.
time are we going to wait?
What's the question, Goyo? Goyo, what was your question?
He said, "What time are we gonna weigh in?"
Oh, okay.
Who's went? Oh yeah, we have to weigh in. Huh?
5 minutes before Goyo. No time.
5 minutes before?
Yeah, no time. No time.
No, just starting. Start like 12.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
you don't
yeah.
get
So
to
you have to weigh in at 11:50 to 11:55. That's time.
What's up, Alan?
That's how Alan.
There he
Alan,
is.
that's how you run it.
I'm like 200
10 minutes
pounds
before the matches, you weigh in, get
Half
on.
a cent. I'm just gonna look at you and be like, "That's about right."
I'm like 200 right now. Alan, just let me slide.
Okay, yeah, I can see it, man. 200 in that one bicep.
It's not that big. It's
I don't know. Look how big from here, man. Shit.
It's all right.
I can bring my scale, Alan, if you want. It's just little glass.
I mean,
scale.
I don't know if I don't care. I'm good with that. I have a scale too. I don't know if people, to be respectful, if people care that much, sure. If people don't trust other people,
I think me and Kane are probably be one of the only matches. I think, right?
Yeah, we definitely can't trust Caleb. That's for sure.
What were you saying, Caleb?
Hey, say hi to John Brzezinski.
Who?
Caleb, what were you saying?
I said our match is probably the only one that's ranked, is it?
No. Yeah,
Who else
Waldo and Ricky's is going to be.
And Dallas and Matt Craig.
And I think Goyo and Lorenzo as well, right?
Dallas and Matt Craig, what? No. Oh, like a North American ranking? I was talking about,
I guess that's what they were talking. That's what they were talking about earlier. Arm fighter.
California ranking. I was talking about.
Oh, okay, my
North
bad.
American, yeah, probably North American, yeah. If Dallas loses, but I don't. I mean, that's a stretch if he does lose.
So what do you think, Caleb? Should we do a weigh-in for 165?
Yeah.
I don't mind. I'm always 165.
Yeah, I'm comfortable there either way.
Or what do you want? Or what do you want to do? Do you want to just? I don't care.
Yeah.
As long as it's agreed upon.
And what's clothing allowance or anything like that?
Yeah. It could be
2 pounds, 3 pounds.
I think 168, 0 to 168, like no more.
Okay, cool. Let's do it.
Well, I'm gonna have to let you guys go because I'm gonna have to put my daughter to sleep soon because she has a summer school, and well, you know, she takes about 30 minutes. So love you guys. Chat was good, Alan.
Yeah,
Have a buenas
thanks so
noches.
much for coming on, Waldo.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Later, bro.
Have a good night.
So, Alan,
Goyo,
man,
do you need extra time to weigh in though? How much time do you need?
Like for weight, like I mean, I always like weights, like start when I just go because I really like to eat and eat.
So like
I'm done making
an
some meat.
hour? An
Yeah.
hour before?
So
Oh,
for me, sounds good. I mean, the thing is, I
same here.
really don't know when we will pull. You know, I don't know
that's
when.
the deciding factor, and we need Alan for that. Alan, with the amount of matches that are happening, what time do you want to get this party going with the super matches?
I mean, honestly, that's a great question. I hadn't even thought about it. I guess one's usually like a good place to start. It gives people time to show up. But I don't know. Since we have so many, I think maybe we should aim for 12:30.
Yeah.
And I think just people I guess whoever shows up first. And I mean, look, the reality behind it is my biggest thing about this, I just don't want this to be like an entire day of super matches, right? Like the whole point of this is like we're all coming together and we all want to arm wrestle and have a good time. So we're gonna have like the one table with people having super matches, but realistically, half of the rest of the group is all gonna be like arm wrestling, just being like, "What, Lorenzo pulling some guy? I don't give a shit about that." But no, but like even jokes aside, like I've even heard people just like being like, "Oh." Because we had one where we had 9 super matches and people were just grumbling, just like, oh my God, can we just do some arm wrestling? And I was just like, you know what? That's a good point. Like, this isn't about super matches. This isn't about rankings. This isn't about like, you know, proving anything. It's more about people kind of coming together and arm wrestling and having a good time and kind of just getting better and getting to know each other. Although I do like super matches. Super matches are fun and people really want to watch them too. So that's why I'm like a good balance, get like maybe 5, because it really depends. If the super matches are just like, you know, steamrollers, like just one person destroys the other guy, 5 minutes later it's over, fuck it, let's have some more. But I doubt that's going to be the case. I mean, a lot of you guys are probably pretty close to one another. I mean, Waldo's just going to destroy poor Ricky. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know about that one. But yeah, so dude, Waldo's so strong. It's uncomfortable. I'm like,
I wasn't joking. Like at North versus South, he literally threw Casey from one side of the table to the other, like his whole body.
Like Waldo is like not this close to beating me, but he's about this close to beating me, and I don't like it. Like it's definitely it's very annoying.
And he's new.
That's what I mean. He's like 2 years in, if even, like
or less. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. But yeah, anyways, in regards to that, for people who are cutting or trying to make weight, then want to be able to recover, drink some water. I mean, there's no reason that they can't have their super match at 4, right? But then it's going to be up to them. Do they both want to just sit around and stare at each other from across the room like, hi, I'll see you in 3 hours? You know what I mean? Like it's up to them. It's really up to them.
I'll plan on being there with Malia, like no later, and the guys that are coming from up north to stay up here. We'll plan to be there no later than noon, and basically, yeah, I'll bring my scale regardless whether you bring yours or not, just so we have, you know, an extra if we need it. And yeah, I think that's a good way to do it. The interesting thing about this is, yeah, the beauty of Armfest is that it's a combined practice, and it's a way that all the teams can congregate locally and everything like that. But that dynamic also makes it very enticing, I feel like, for super matches, because of the fact that it's not the same people at this location.
Yeah,
So everybody
exactly.
wants to grip up and have a little competition with new arms. So I get why everyone is not just drawn to Armfest, but this date in between all these events that are happening and everything.
Yeah, there was somebody, he hit me up and he's like, hey, can I also have a super match at Armfest in July or whatever? And I was just like, oh, dude, we already got that.
It's got to be hard to do, bro.
I'm sorry. Like, I would love it. I just don't want it to be an entire day of super matches. And I was
Now
just like,
you
just
know
do it
how
next
Indian
month.
feels.
I know, right?
Now you know how
And I-
Indian feels.
And then I told him, I was just like, do it next month. He's like, dude, that's the day before the Fullerton. And I'm like, oh, shit. All right. So 2 months from now then? And he's like, all right.
I've had to correct a few on my end as well.
I think since we only meet once a month, 4 to 5 super matches, 4 I think is a good attention span.
Because after 4, I really don't care who's pulling each other.
Yeah,
Like,
we'll just have Lorenzo's match at the end and we're good to go.
Yeah, just put me first. So I can get everybody excited, you know what I'm saying? Get the people going.
Yeah.
What when are we pulling, Kane? Are we pulling like second or third? What are we pulling?
Yeah, what is the order?
Fuck, I mean, I don't know.
I definitely don't want to wait too long. So, you know, maybe if we're like right in that 1 range. So yeah, probably second or third could be cool.
Yeah, that'd be
Why don't
dope.
you do the order of the flyer, top to bottom?
Oh, that would be good.
Get it.
Justin and Austin kick things off.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't really know what would dictate order. I guess realistically,
if we did do that, that would be Dallas at the bottom, though.
Yeah,
like
realistically, Dallas last would be.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's
because no one
do
wants
this.
to follow Dallas.
Okay, right now, since let's see, we have around half of the people here. Would you guys prefer to go first or last? Let's just say across the board. First, everybody prefers to go first. Okay.
I think so.
Okay.
Honestly, I think that's going to be the sentiment for most people because most people are going to want to just like pull and then just get straight to practice and fuck around, right? So, I think probably the best thing to do would just be like pull, like just put 2 people that are going super match into a hat and just freaking rattle it around and be like, this guy's first, this guy's second, this guy's third, these guys are fourth, and then just that way it's fair.
Yeah.
If Dallas and I'm sure a lot of people want to see Dallas and Matt pull, but if they go last, it's like, hey, fucking sorry, that's the breaks. And but if they're first, then there you go. Yeah, so I think it's fair to just.
Or we could pull straws or something.
Well, if we do go in the order of the flyer, technically Dallas and Matt wouldn't be last. They would be, I think, the 5th match, which isn't so bad. They might be going by somewheres around 130.
My biggest thing I kind of like about this practice is it's not really. I'm trying to not cater to anybody. It's more about catering to everybody.
Right.
So I kind of want to kind of keep that theme going. So I think I'm just literally going to just like draw names out of a hat and just whoever gets first, whoever gets last, and I'll let them know. I'll be like, hey guys, your name came last. So if you guys want to show up at like 3, cool. If you guys just want to show up and have some beers and hang out and watch the other matches, also cool.
Okay. So in terms of like trying to streamline it so that it doesn't go all day like the other 9 match practice that you had, do you have any ideas? Or we can help out refs, anything like that?
I mean, the fact that you guys are having best of 6, that you guys suck, but what can you do?
It's gonna be a good match though, man.
Yeah, I mean, is there like refs kind of like ready to pull or like, ref all day? Like it's so boring for people. I feel bad for anybody who isn't like prepared to show up and just ref all day.
Well, I know I've got Scott on board for Caleb and I'm sure he would ref for Don and I, but that brings up a good thought too, is we should only be too concerned about having the certified refs for the rankings matches, which is what,
great
like
point.
three
point.
or four, and then we could just get, you know, whoever does
Yeah,
rep, you know, for
Yeah.
the other matches.
Okay.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, because Kane and I, we're just fun because we think we're going to be a good match. Is
Yeah,
all.
we won't need.
We're actually we're two different weight classes, right? We're two different weight classes, so
Okay.
You get a good
Yeah.
mix.
That's a good that's good. Let's kind of try to hammer out those details here in the next couple days.
Yeah,
Maybe let's say you and I can talk and we'll figure out which matches are for rankings, which matches aren't. The
right.
matches that are for rankings can go first,
Okay.
and then the ones that aren't can go like last. And I'll kind of just do like random draws for each of those kind of groupings, and then that way, like the people, the refs can just kind of get their stuff done, and then if they're just like, fuck it, I'm gonna go get some beer and some nachos and hang out and, you know, arm wrestle with some people, and then we can just get whoever to ref the other matches. And
Yeah, I'll hop in and ref whatever you need.
yeah,
I
like
don't
his elbow
think
came
so,
up,
but
I
I'll do
think.
that.
I don't know, fuck it.
I think
Okay.
doing the rank matches first is good.
Okay. Well, because if Goyo's saying that he needs like a little bit of time to just kind of like drink some water, eat some food, and kind of get ready, I guess maybe we can make an exception there. Like we can let him have his match or them have their match at like 3, or I don't, maybe at the end.
I'm
Like
okay to
12:30.
pull like 1 or 2. Like I think if I can wait at 12, I can pull at 1
Okay.
or 2.
Okay. Well, what we'll do is we'll just draw. You know, I'll just pull names out, see what happens. We'll get together and figure out who's going what. Oh, yeah, you sent me a message on Facebook. You were like, yeah, God, how do you say his name? Isai is going to be pulling Eric, and I'll get
Did
you
I
his
say it
name in a
wrong?
minute. Yeah, you put Eric in there, so that's why I was just like, oh shit, okay. But that's cool. I mean, whatever. It's not like the Flyers or the thing or anything like national
It's
news.
not
But
on the
fucking
flyer. Yeah.
I typoed it anyway, so who gives a shit?
Yeah,
We'll kind of hammer all that out and kind of figure it out. But yeah, so I think we're okay. We'll get the names kind of figured out. We'll make sure that the refs are good to go early on. You know, we'll bring some scales. Tony's gonna bring his speakers and his like mics, so we'll just have somebody like commentating on the side. You know, whoever thinks they're clever or funny or knows anything.
I don't know anything, but I can just talk random stuff and fill the air with words. You know what I'm saying? Just keep talking. I can keep talking for as long as you need me to talk. I can talk for as long as you don't need me to talk. I can fill the air. Everyone will feel uncomfortable. Whatever you guys want me to do, you know.
We'll give you the mic right around 5 o'clock, and we'll just have you clear the place out.
Yeah, everyone, please, everyone, look at Alan. Now get up.
Look at Alan.
I'd love to see you and Mega Mike on the MCing. That would be
that would be fun. Yeah. I can't wait till I'm like this time next year. I want to super match them, if not sooner. Like I have a couple like physical goals that I want to reach. Like I want to be able to like curl a certain amount and bench a certain amount and just kind of like feel better. And if I can get to that point around like February, then like I'm gonna hit him up for a super match. But I already told him I'm like fucking super match. So I don't know if I can beat him. I don't know if I'll be able to beat him. But I definitely want to try.
Heck yeah, man.
Didn't you get him in Arizona or something last year? Or
yeah, the last time that we pulled was in Locked and Loaded, and he got me left-handed. But it was mostly just because like I was so in my own head that they said go, and he pinned me, and I was like, wait, what happened?
Yeah.
What happened? So he got me there, and you know, I'm no excuses. I just felt like I didn't even like pull him. He just went, and my arm just immediately went down. But yeah, in Arizona, I was able to pin him. So that was the first time in the Locked and Loaded he was able to pin me. Outside of, or left-handed at least, right-handed, I haven't been able to get him for a while. But yeah, so I want to do a left and right with him. Hopefully within the next year. Hopefully he's not going to like injure himself out of the sport because he's a fucking psychopath.
Get it, Caleb. Get it.
Huh?
Cheers.
What's up?
Cheers, bro. Cheers.
Oh, heck yeah, buddy.
So Alan, have you seen Mega Mike's the videos of his one arm preacher curl lifts that he does?
Oh no.
Oh, it's nuts, man.
Yeah. What's he curling?
I mean,
Like
all I know is
17
it was a
stacks.
big stack of weights that I probably couldn't like press with two legs, you know.
Oh, that's all like fake weight bullshit.
Yeah.
You can't. If the internet has proven anything, it's you can't trust cops, all right?
So okay, fake weights aside, what are you curling right now? What are you arm curling?
Well, I don't really I don't do any like I guess like I don't do like any
One
like
rep max?
assisted. I just kind of like grab. I put like 185, like 190. I think was like the somewhere right around there, which was my max curl recently. My goal is to break
And is
like
that curl bar or flat bar?
It's
One
like an
armor.
easy curl bar.
Okay.
Easy curl bars, so like neutral grip?
It's not. No. It's kind of like it's like this.
Gotcha.
And so it's like I try to like be like I try not to like do any like body shaking, just like straight up and down, curl it, maybe a slight arch. Like I try not to cheat. I'm just kind of trying to figure out where my weights are at right now.
Okay.
So, it is a strength sport, but I feel like my hand is it's really strong. And I feel that's where the difference is. I think I just needed to get, maybe like 20% stronger. And then I feel like we can probably have a match. But I've been really, really working my hook. I've been trying to just hook as often as I can. Yeah, my hook is just getting a lot stronger. And if my hook can get as strong as my freaking outside, woo, that's going to be a good
That's
time.
what I've been thinking. I got the same like thing I'm trying to go through. I'm trying to get my hook.
Yep. Yeah, Alan, being more of a hand dominant puller in your training in the gym, do you have a hard time because of it, isolating your biceps and other muscle groups? Do you feel like you might compensate a lot with your hands sometimes to where you're not really attacking those muscles as much as you could?
Oh no, I feel I don't mean to overly toot my own horn, but I feel like I'm pretty smart on that end. And like I know exactly what to do and how to position things to appropriately like attack certain muscle groups and just basically weight smarts. I feel like I have enough of that to where I'm hitting exactly what I want when I want to. It's just more of I have more of an issue with consistency. So
Gotcha.
I'm at work and like I even have like a whole stack of weights at work that whenever I'm just like bullshitting with somebody to the left of me, like they come in and they're like, "Hey, remember when we worked on those plans or whatever?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, I totally remember doing all that. That was hard. We put all that stuff together, and it was such a pain in the ass." And they make fun of me, but I'm like, I don't give a shit. I'm getting the nice pump in.
Yeah.
So and then I try to come home and do whatever I can at home and. But the second I get home, my kids are like, "Wah!" And then I'm just like, all right, give me food and snacks and juice and let's fucking sit down and color.
Well, we've got Gabriel Young in the house saying, "What's up, boys?"
Yeah, what pissed me off, I wanted to like watch the YouTube or like pay attention to the YouTube chat while being on this. And you just can't.
No?
No, because I can't play the video without the audio being on. And then...
Oh yeah, you just gotta shut down the volume on your YouTube.
No, but I'm on my phone.
Okay. Oh, right. Yeah, and the Schmo's in the house too. What's up, Schmo? And yeah, he was definitely suggesting to the people that are looking to make cuts to give them the option for priority when they want to have their match. And yeah, that was definitely something you guys. I think we're thinking along the same wavelengths at the same time, because yeah, it sounds like that's kind of how we're going to be doing things. We got Grace Bear in the house, and what's up, Grace? She says hi. Grace has a really cool match coming up in August with Miss Tara Terry from up north.
Oh, I like Tara. She's fun.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be an awesome.
Sorry, that made it sound like Grace wasn't fun. Grace is fun by default. That's I apologize.
For sure.
Yeah,
and
both
dude,
those ladies
that
are
is a
awesome.
great match for both of those ladies.
Yeah,
Seriously.
that's gonna be fun to
That's
watch.
a great match. Yeah.
They're pulling
I
both
still go
arms.
for Grace, even though I like Terry too, and her dad Robert Terry. I mean, they're all
Yeah, it's
good
gonna be a-
Oh
people.
man, her dad is so much fun. Like I was just sitting shooting the shit with him. He brought a fan during one of the what was it called? It was during an event, and he brought a fan, and like I did not leave that fan alone the whole time. That thing saved my life that whole day.
Yeah. Hey, you know who else is pulling at that Anaheim event?
Oh, you are right.
Oh yeah.
Who are you getting?
It's going to be with Will, correct?
Yeah. Pulling the big man.
That's going to be nuts,
bro.
man.
We'll see if I could shock the world again. Nah.
Yeah.
Dude, it scares me every time I gotta pull that guy, bro. Fuck. I'm like, why did I even like damn. Fuck.
I don't know anybody who likes pulling Will. Even at practice, we're like, oh,
I'm
God
like,
damn
why
it.
did
All
I
right,
even,
Will.
like I'm like, fuck, he's all pumping me up in the comments. He's like, we're gonna do this, bro. He's like, bro, I'm scared. I think I motivated him or something, bro. It's scary.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
I surprised him at the SoCal Classic, and I don't know, man. I'm like, damn, now it's scary, you know. And I got a lot going on right now with like matches in general, and I'm like cutting weight a little bit, like doing all this like excuses, you know. I just want to be the best version to pull him, you know.
absolutely. Yeah, if you can say that, then you know you did your job. You've got another one a little later down the line too, right? What is it with Sam Taylor?
I'm pulling Sam Taylor, two-time national champ, ranked number 5 in North America and ranked number 8 in the USA. I don't know how the fuck that works, but
yeah, he reminds me. He's got the same kind of syndrome that Josh was referring to Benny as having, and being the one that you just don't expect. You know,
dude. Oh my god,
right? He's very unassuming.
Oh my god, so unassuming. Last year's nationals, I just I didn't expect it. Like the first, you know, like the slip, like obviously the hand spun out, you know, and I was not expecting that, you know, because I saw it was a cool reference. Like right before that nationals, I saw you and Ricky went to Tulsa,
right?
You know, and I don't know if you pulled in the round robin with him, but you pulled one of the round robins. There was a 155 and there was like a 165 one. I don't know if you, and I saw, and I was like, I don't know. I think you actually pulled Sam. I think. And I
think I did.
And I was like trying to get a gauge of like how strong he is, you know. And man, he just controlled me from start to finish. You know, he like forced me in a hook, like really good. Yeah, it was interesting. Like the first time, he just like he posted, like went high, and I like dragged back, and it was kind of a good start in my end. But then like I think my like elbow came up, or like, you know, it's national, so they're like you know, you couldn't fart fucking wrong, or they would call it, like restart like that, you know. And then the second time, he's smart, you know, he adjusted like any you know versatile puller should. He adjusted and just clamped down on my rotation. But man, so you know, there's that in the back of my head, like he already beat me. So
did he go in the high hook or or like a deep hook?
Ooh, it was kind of more of a deep, because he commits with his shoulder really, like really, he has that weird, like that, you know, that down pressure. Like, it's weird.
He's got a lot of this.
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah.
When we after pulled, I mean, because he still maintains his height though, as if it's like a high hook, but he's got really good down pressure with those bottom two fingers. When we after pulled, I was, you know, asking, you know, how he developed his move, you know, how he got to be so strong. And I guess it's his, he trains with his grandpa, who basically has a catcher's mitt of a hand.
I think his dad,
Well, his dad pulls too.
Yeah.
But I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure what he said was that he also trains with his grandpa, who has like a massive hand.
That's awesome.
And so he's just got like a really good defense towards hand-based pullers. So
yeah, no, he's super unassuming for sure. I'm also
you got a lot going on, man.
Yeah, dude, and that's not even all of it. I'm pulling Damien as well after that.
Oh, Damien Schlosser, yes.
So I got you, right here, July 2nd. And then August, I got Will, August 6th. And then I got Sam Taylor. Oh, no, shit. No, I got you. And then I got Sam the end of July. And then but Sam's the 21st of July. So it's like a great amount between.
You got a few weeks. Yeah.
That's why like that. Dude, it was hella. Dude, you caught me like the date. Remember I told you? I was like the date. I was like, bro, like you're lucky. Like that, like June 2nd. I mean, July 2nd, dude. That just worked perfect. I was like, I thought about it. I was at first, I'm not gonna lie. I was like, man, should I take that? I'm like, because I'm pulling Sam Taylor the 21st of July. I'm like, it's the 21st. I'm like, it's like 20 days. Like, I'm like, nah, I think I could do it, And then I was like, okay. And then, yeah, but I'm pulling Damien in September. So there's a long gap between that. But yeah, I've always been, I don't know, me and Damien just been bullshitting just so much back and forth over the years, bro.
Yep.
No, he be talking, bro. He's so funny. I like him. He's cool.
Yeah,
dude, I'm excited. Awesome. I'm excited to see that match, bro, because I haven't seen or felt Damien for so long, and then, man, he's been a beast always. And then moving out there.
Yeah, he looks nasty, and he looks motivated too. He always teases me, and he's like, hey, like, and until you could beat Will or ET, he's like, you ain't got no business pulling me like that, just always just fucking just tease me. But like, I also want to like, I'm like, bro, you can't be like throwing like my boys, bro. Like, might not be the same, bro. Will might bust you now. Like, you don't know, bro. Like, I don't know. I'm like,
he still can't play with Will or
That's what I'm saying.
ET.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I think ET would get you, bro.
Because you know what? When the last time when ET was away for a long time, and I know the Marines were going between ETs and they were coming to our practice, and he was like, dude, I can't do anything. I was like, what? I can't do anything to you right now, bro.
Yeah.
What do you mean you can't do anything to ET? Because I was busting ET back, and then ET showed back up, and woo, bro.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Yeah. I've beaten ET both arms, but he's always beaten me afterwards. Like, he's so versatile. Like, I beat him one time right-handed, and then he like just quickly, Derek was in his corner, would just quickly fucking just readjusted hella quick.
Yeah. He's really smart with his adjustments for sure. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to your match with Damien. I've been wanting to get more of a somewhat of a direct correlation to see where he's at.
Yeah, and it's interesting because I don't really have much experience. You guys have more experience with Damien, but it seems like he's a top roller, but it seems like he's shorter. He has his hand and forearm are like shorter, but he's always top rolling the shit out of people. And it's just going to be so interesting to see that, to feel that contrast.
I think that's a new dynamic for him. When he was training with us,
I'll throw some fuel on the fire right now. I got 100 on my boy Caleb to take Damien.
Boy.
I know my boy Damien is gonna be pissed.
Don't do that, bro.
When we were training with Damien, I feel like he was, at least for me, he was stronger in the hook. He was good in the straps. But he was always, articulate with his top roll. But from what I understand now that he's moved out there, it's all hand-based pullers out there.
He's top rolling, bro. He's
had to change his game.
You gotta show him the Cali pulling, bro.
Bro, I'm gonna.
You know what I'm saying?
And it's that unknown
and
factor.
You're gonna tell, and I want you to tell him, this is why you shouldn't have left Cali.
So you shouldn't have left. I'm telling you. And so we're gonna meet at 76 or something like that. We agreed on, because he said he's a little like chunky right now. He wants to get down to like that 170 kind of, because his frame is kind of like 170.
It'll be good motivation for him.
Yeah,
right there.
So we'll see. And he's kind of like the number one guy, kind of like arguably, like he's kind of the number one guy is that guy Roger or whatever that ET pulled, but him and Roger like go back and forth. But that's at like 185 or like 176. I think Damien's better lefty, I think. But I don't know. I don't know exactly. Something like that.
Well, I don't think I've told you yet, but I really I appreciate you taking our match, Caleb.
Yeah, buddy.
Coming
Oh yeah,
down to
anytime.
that. You didn't have to say yes, and I appreciate it, man. You're out there. You're out there killing it.
I appreciate that, bro. You always supported me, and you were one of my first matches. You know.
Yeah.
Zach was my first, but that was actually you were my first right hand. Actually, Zach was my first left, and you were my first right. Hand.
Nice.
Yeah. That was cool.
Who won the first match?
Huh?
Who won the first match?
I got him righty, and he actually beat me lefty. Yeah.
Oh,
was
nice.
that at that Mediterranean place?
That was
yeah.
I was in Anaheim.
I was there.
Oh, it was in Anaheim, bro. We're back. We're back, bro.
Back where we started.
Yeah. Where we started. We pulled both arms that day. We like
Shit
switched.
was good.
Yeah.
Sipping Turkish coffee.
Yeah. Scott and somebody refed. I don't know if it was Scott and Crispin, maybe. I forget. Maybe Scott and Tony refed. I forget. Scott Partington.
And I feel bad that we arranged for the 6-round thing, but to be fair, we did arrange this before most of these matches were confirmed, and pouring in like this. But I do think just with our tendencies and how our matches usually go, I think that these 6 rounds are going to be a party. It's going to be so cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Hell
It's
yeah.
gonna be fun, dude.
Yeah. So I don't know, before we wrap things up, it's a little after 9. Is there anything else you want to say, Alan, about the event, or anybody that has some questions for Alan?
Yeah, I got a question for Alan. I just want to hear his opinion on Justin versus Austin Jennings.
Yeah.
Oh man, I mean, so I think there's a pretty large weight gap, right? Like Justin's a lot heavier than Austin, right?
Yeah.
Like, man, you know, it's one of those things to where like Justin's a strong dude, but fuck, so is Austin.
Yeah.
Like, look, if all things were equal, Austin, I would say easy win.
Yeah.
But the fact that Justin's just a bit heavier,
pounds, and like he's like 6'2". He's high.
Like,
he's so much bigger.
like, look, if it was me, I'd be betting on Austin. But the fact that just Justin's bigger and he's also like an endurance puller too, I really don't know how it's gonna go. But if I had to bet, I'd say Austin. But I wouldn't even be slightly surprised if Justin won.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. Justin is so unpredictable, especially in a real match. If it was to, even with their weight difference and how Austin felt a couple weeks ago, at least his left, his right good too, but his left, man, arm to arm, I would maybe give that to Austin. But there's so many other tools and talents that Justin has. He's very quick with his adjustments. He's very unpredictable and very explosive. So it's going to be interesting to see how that comes into play between the two of them.
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited. I can't wait to watch all of these. Here's what pissed me off about super matches. I'm gonna spend that whole goddamn day watching these goddamn super matches. All these people I could be arm wrestling, but I'm like, all right, Caleb.
Nobody wants to arm wrestle you, Alan. You never want to arm wrestle anyone. Shut up. You're gonna be watching the matches. You're gonna have a great time.
Dude, this last Armfest, it was the most arm wrestling I've done at like any Armfest combined.
Damn.
Really?
Yeah, like it was. I was so hurt for like a week and a half. Like my elbows hurt so bad. I tried to train like 3 days later, and my elbows hurt so bad from just like slight holding. I was laying on the couch with ice packs on my elbows, just crying, like, "Oh my god!" Oh, my daughter's like, "Oh, let's go play hide and seek," and I'm like, "I'm gonna try to play sit and don't die right now."
What did you pull for an hour?
What'd you pull for an hour?
Throwing the burn.
Yeah, I got full
great.
And who? Well, okay, now even an hour that would be saying a lot if you were pulling beasts like yourself, Alan.
Right.
So is that mostly who you were training with, or were you just kind of like holding smaller guys?
There was some guys from Ventura that showed up. One of the guys was really strong, and he's like a natural hook puller. And man, like I pulled with him a ton. We beat each other up, and then I pulled with Alex Delator, and then I pulled with Tony, and then I pulled a bunch of people together, and then we all basically went after Derek just because like his girl came up and she's like, "Can you go pull with him? Because he's just like mostly working with people and not getting any work in." And I'm like, oh, we're gonna fuck him up. So like we went over there and I slammed on him and Alex slammed on him and I think Waldo did and so did I can't remember his name. I don't know this other big this other big Heraclio went at him with his left and so did Tony and so did I. So like I pulled so fucking much that day. I felt it for like a week and a half. I couldn't believe it felt like newbie pains again. I couldn't believe how much it hurt.
Damn.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, speaking of Ventura, there's definitely guys up in that LA crew, I think, that train at Mendy's. A whole new crop of Armenian kids they're young. They're like in the I'd say 155 to like 175 range. These guys are nuts, man.
Yeah.
They're all like brand new and very strong. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're Armenian. I could be wrong, but yeah.
Bosgan turning them all into little beasts.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that bug.
So just letting you know, Caleb and Benji, if you guys are competing in the 165 category in August,
I might. I don't know. I might.
Anaheim, there's going to be a new crop there probably for sure.
Where at?
The UAL event that's happening in August.
I'll be there.
Will, bro. I don't know if I'm gonna have an arm left.
I'll be there, win or lose.
Hey Benji, you going to Mexicali?
I would like to, but I don't know. How far is that shit?
Like Mexicali, like right
I
there.
don't know. Is it far?
Yeah, it's like 3 hours away.
It's just like right over the border, bro.
Oh man, 3 hours driving to Mexico. That's crazy. I don't know. We'll see.
It's just like going through 29 homes. Same thing.
Yeah. Gringo.
I would like to mention a couple things about that, 'cause we got some guys from our team going out there and from just the South in general that have matches.
I would love to go.
So this is going to be the weekend after Armfest.
Yeah, everybody's pulling
so a
there.
week later, we've got
I know.
Will Klingman is going to be going against one of their tough guys out there. Really nice Juvenile Calderon, I think is how you say his name. That's going to be a wild match. We've also got Ronnie Vega going against somebody named Joe Macaroni.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Macaroni.
Macaroni.
Oh, we got the old.
That's my new favorite puller, dude.
Yeah, that's a name for sure.
The whole.
And who's Hector's going against somebody too? Let me see here. Oh yeah, so we got Brian LaFerriere is going against Hector Beltran, and I'm telling you right now that match is going to be so cool.
Hector Beltran, that sounds so familiar. Hector Beltran.
Hector Beltran,
all the cool stuff.
Yeah, he makes the little logos. I think he's the one who did the Simpsons.
Oh, Hector.
For everybody.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, Hector, yeah.
That dude's strong, man. I want to say it was like 3 years ago, somewhere within my first year, we went to Mexicali to train with those guys, and Hector's like a big ambassador for the people around Mexicali and Tijuana, and he's very, very strong hand, strong arm.
Fun.
But yeah, that's all the information I have on that. What do you guys think? It's been a good show. It's been a couple hours, man. I think we'll wrap it up. Anything else you want to add?
Yeah, what do you think about your luck there, Kane?
I'm not gonna need luck, lucky, man.
Boy. Okay.
Luck.
You feel lucky, punk.
Bring the fight, Don.
You feel lucky.
Let's do this.
Hear you, punk.
It's gonna be a shootout in the middle of the town square, bro.
Right on.
Stay
That's what we
win.
want. That's what we want, right? That's what we want, right?
The order will be
gonna be random.
God damn it, I am on mute. I was saying that there needs to be a rap level encouragement to tell people to like shit talk each other. Like take notes, like go on their like Facebook and be like, what shit can I make fun of? Oh, look at me, I took my kid to the zoo, I'm such a good dad. Yeah, well, you're being a good dad, I'm at home working out.
Look at me, I'm Alan, I wrestle for an hour.
See, that's what I'm talking
I give
about.
nothing but compliment. So I love your AirPods.
Lorenzo,
I love your
we all love you so much.
For an hour, I'm tired.
We always feel bad to make fun of the mentally handicapped, so that's why we're nice to you.
Oh
Yeah,
man, that's a low blow.
Yeah, and it's actually true. So shut up, Alan.
Damn.
Yeah, you gotta you gotta send me a link for a good shit talking book because I don't know what the hell I'm doing in that department, bro.
No, don't let them corrupt you.
Don't let them corrupt you. You don't need the shit talk. Just smile.
You're the last of the good men on the planet. Don't let them corrupt you.
The Vampire King.
Arm wrestling.
Hey, for real.
Oh,
The show, it's gonna be fun. I can't wait.
Hey, but for real though, Goyo, good luck to you, brother. I look forward to seeing you, and
yep.
Yeah, I just hope we have a good match. I hope you don't
for sure, bro.
send me too fast. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you for accept pull with me. That's really cool.
Anytime,
Absolutely.
man.
See you guys in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
See you guys.
Pleasure having you all. Thank you, Goyo. Thank you, Lorenzo. Thank you, Caleb. Thank you, Benji. Thanks a ton for coming on last minute, Alan. Thank you, Don. And thank you, as always, Josh. Thank you, Matt, for coming on. You all have a good night. Thanks, everyone in the chat.
All right, guys. We'll see you guys soon.
Yep, we'll see you.
See you guys soon.
All right, buddy.
See you guys soon.
Later.